If you've been following this channel over the course of the last 4 days, you are banking some serious coin and it's coming real fast. You're making an easy 2 to 3x in a matter of 24 hours or less, or sometimes 2 days. So in this video, we're going to go over the picks that we gave you guys when the video came out and the price increase to make you benefit from that. And I'm also going to show you how to research these AI agents tokens specifically in the virtual protocol ecosystem and the ones that I'm currently looking at right now. So without further ado, let's go get it.
Francis Dhun, Uncensored.
Welcome back to another video here at Francis Dhun Uncensored, where we do have tomorrow's newspapers today. This is also called a Smart Money channel. If you like putting yourself ahead of the crowd when it comes to the next best thing in crypto, then make sure you like, subscribe, but more importantly, smash the bell notifications buttons so you don't miss out on time-sensitive videos like this that's truly going to put you ahead of the rest of the crowd. Now guys, as I said in the intro, man, if you've been watching us, you've been laughing to the bank, and I want to show you guys the results of this that actually give you an opportunity to get in to make some money, and the plays that I'm looking at that's going to interest you, but more importantly, how you research these AI agents, okay? Because the game is evolving where now you got to be a little bit more careful than what it was yesterday on what you pick, and I want to show you guys how to do this, okay? Let's revisit some history, man. So Dora is probably one of the top plays right now. They're making a lot of noise. That is your favorite AI travel agent. Somebody were laughing at me talking about travel and AI, but guess who's laughing to the bank right now? It's us. So Dora, AI rocket, all that good stuff. And this video came out on the 26th of December. And if you see in the screen right here, it was at 0.0047, okay? That's when the video came out, and that's when you guys pretty much had a shot to get in. And, you know, if we look at why the price has recently surged for Dora, there's a lot of bullish news coming out. So it appears that they have doxed their co-founder and COO for Adora. So Adora is their actual company in the real world, right? And, you know, now they're getting into the whole AI scene, and any small business right now, it's kind of like when websites came out, or the internet came out rather, you needed a domain. But at the time, you didn't really understand that. So right now, businesses need AI agents, and many doesn't understand that just yet, but not the people behind Adora. So this definitely contributed to some price pops or price sustainability. And when we scroll up too, they're actually having these sort of like AMA sessions, which is tomorrow on the 29th of December. So if you guys want to tune in to know more about them, to kind of feel them out better, there is your opportunity. So they are coming out of the closets a little bit more, and this is going to gain trust for the market, and I think it's going to bode well for them in the long term, because it's important for investors, right, to have AMAs and also see who the founders are. So this chart right here, guys, is Dora, okay? And right here, as I alluded to, right, this is December 26th. That's when the video came out. The price was 0.0047. Let's go back there, okay? Right here, 0.0047, okay? And right here, December 26th, yeah? Now, from there, we saw it made an all-time high on, what, the 28th, which was 2 days later at 0.01419, giving investors 3x in 2 days. This was for you guys to get a 3x after the video came out, which is crazy. Making a 3x in 2 days, don't get me wrong, you know, we've seen 50, 100x in 24 hours, but nobody's complaining about a 3x in 2 days. So if you got into Dora because of this video, well, congratulations to you. You know, we're banking coin, and I truly believe Dora has a lot in store. They have an app coming out, and I think that's going to really potentially have a surge in price. Nothing's guaranteed, but the way we're seeing it, a lot of dips are taking place, guys. And, you know, when you see these dips take place, it's very interesting to see how fast it gets bought up, you know. And it's not just limited to Dora. We're seeing a bunch of other AI agents dipping but getting eaten back up. So there's a lot of interest here in the virtuals ecosystem. That's what that tells me. So definitely big winner for Dora. And in that same video, we delivered CertAI, okay? So that is like the Certic Smart Auditing contract company, but using AI technology to do it. So it's kind of like disrupting Certic in a way, because now you don't need to pay them or a human being to do it. And they got a prototype out and all that kind of stuff. But in this video, the same video, the price was at 0.002485. And when we head on over here, we take you back down to a trip down memory lane, back to December 26, where the price was 0.00245. And right here, the all-time high took place the following night, okay, at 0.00553, giving you guys a 2.3x. And in that video, I told you guys it's at a current dip right now where it might be a great buying opportunity for you. And it also pumped to 4 million, which was a 4x. So this is a good retracement time for everybody if they're interested in this to get in as well. It's really a good buying opportunity. And you're going to see why. It's really a good buying opportunity. And you're going to see why. You're going to see why. And that's exactly what took place. So on this channel, we don't really talk too much smack. We don't say things because it sounds cute. We actually see it because this is what we believe. So I hope I have your attention right now when it comes to these plays like Dora and CertAI or CertAI. And I believe CertAI is a legitimate project. The developer, he's all over Twitter. He's making himself known. He's a real guy and he's building a real product. So long term for CertAI, I am super bullish on CertAI. And I think it's a legitimate thing that's going to be needed in this space as more AI agents gets developed in 2025. We are going to see a surge of these AI agents in 2025, and that also now means you're going to see a surge of scams as well. And how does the average guy is able to weave through these things, right? Well, you don't know code. Well, all you got to do is go to CertAI's website, and you can plug in the smart contract address, and it will just spit out data to you in real time, in seconds. That is powerful, okay? So that's the kind of stuff we could look forward to when it comes to CertAI. And there's another one I want to share with you guys here that we covered, which was Pod. This was the first podcast that is run and operated by an AI, okay? And they got their own business model behind that. So let's just see what the price was here. So that was the market cap is 1.15 million. And when we head on over to Pod here on Deck Screener, as you can see right here, okay, the 26. So that right there is a 1.16 million, give or take. And right here, the all-time high took place at 0.003, giving you a 2.7x. Remember, this was not like, oh, well, look, it went to 3x, guys. Oh, my God, this coin is cool. And it started to go down. I'm saying, hey, look, this coin is cool. Look at the price right now. And I think it has potential to go up. And sure enough, it has delivered a 2.7x at the top, right? And again, you had that opportunity to make percentages. So this is the type of stuff that we do here on our channel. We really do deliver some valuable things, okay, guys? And speaking about valuable things, I'm not too sure if you guys saw my last video where we're super bullish on Port. Port started off at I believe it was a 2.5 million, and it has made an all-time high of 4.6 million right here, okay? And it's sitting at about 4 million, 4.1 million market cap, as you can see at the bottom right here. Port is now, this is something that's super needed. So this was in a separate video we did yesterday, and I am led to believe this is going to go up even higher. And Port's super needed is because when you're trading on virtuals, guys, let's admit, you know, and I'm talking about, when I say trading, I should say like really researching, right? Maybe you trade or you look at your stuff on Deck Screener, then you come over to virtuals or Uniswap to execute that trade based off what you see there on the graphs. But when it comes to researching, bro, it sucks, right? And the same is true for pump.fun, right? It sucks to research there. People will actually go to, say, Photon. They have filters. They got, you know, market caps they could put in. They got holder counts they could put in, volume they could put in to make their research and trading experience much better. So this is exactly what Data Port Navigator or Port is going to do. They're going to make a sleek UI, make everything more organized with filters, market caps, all these things that you could gauge to make a more informed decision. And this is very similar to satspump.fun, the first pump fund platform on the Bitcoin, within the Bitcoin ecosystem. That's a project that's also doing the same things. Go check them out. Good stuff happening over there. So that's something that's going to be utilized highly. And the use case for Port is having their token holders have access to more advanced tools. More advanced tools normally leads to better insights. Better insights normally leads to better gains. So we're very bullish on Port. So, and I can show you guys that right here. Just, you know, whatever. You saw the chart already. So what are we looking at right now? So we give you guys some micro caps and we give you guys some low caps as well. So right now, I'm looking at some more mid market cap plays, somewhere in the tens of millions or maybe in the single digit millions, like 8 million. And that has something legitimate behind them. And we found two for you guys. And it's a pity because I saw these ones like 2 days ago. But again, you can't get into everything right at once. And 2 days ago, we really delivered anyways. So what do I got for you guys here? And this is how you need to conduct your research, right? So let's take a look at this guy over here, which is a Velvet Unicorn. And as I told you guys, when you're doing this, right now, the meta for these AI agents is investment vehicles, like a Veda, like a AI rocket, like a Velvet Unicorn, whether that's AI machine learning technology that's conducting trades or, analyzing the market to then invest long term, right? These AI DAOs, that's the meta right now that's really performing great. And that's exactly what Velvet Unicorn is, right? And right now it's sitting at a market cap of, 12.6 million, and it had a big pop, right? But why did it have a big pop? Now, when we head on over to their Twitter, it's very, some revelations took place over here, guys. So AI Degen launching its own DeFi hedge fund, okay? So it's an AI hedge fund is what this is. And when you click at Velvet Capital, look at this. Backed by Binance Labs. Okay? Velvet Capital, rather. So this is a legitimate hedge fund that already exists, that has a real business behind this, that's actually backed by Binance Labs. And we come on over here to Binance Square. They do mention about, the Binance Labs to invest into 7 projects, which was in 2022. So this is old news, and they are part of this list right down here, Velvet Capital, making this super bullish from a recognition standpoint. But what does the numbers look like? As you just saw, I just did I think it was about a 2x, and look, this came out as well. So Cointelegraph spoke about them just yesterday on the 27th of December. Velvet Capital launches Velvet Unicorn, a DeFi hedge fund AI agent that autonomously manages digital asset portfolios and DeFi positions with real-time data and algorithms. In a market dominated by algorithmic trading, AI levels the playing field, helping individual investors compete with institutional precision. Very appealing. That is fucking awesome. That's what we need to look for, okay? This kind of stuff, straight up. That's what we need. Imagine AI disrupting VCs, bro, and hedge funds. That's what we're about to embark on, okay? So it's very awesome from that standpoint. But when we look at this chart right here, guys, so right here, this is where the pop happened at a 4.89 market cap, and it went all the way up to a freaking 13.68 market cap, okay, guys? And it came down a bit, and it popped back up, and it came down. But when we take a look at, and I got this one open over here like this, let's look at the entire chart, it was actually really here. So let's go the entire chart. We haven't really seen any major pumps other than this one right here that came tumbling back down, right? From 10.29 market cap all the way back down into the 100,000s of market caps, right? So right here, let's just do it again. So 10.24 market cap, and came down to 1.28. That's a 10x difference. So they started off on October 20th. Things were moving okay. You had some highs, you had some dips. Big pump here, pretty much like, what was this? Yeah, like a 10x pump, all the way back down to 10x dips at some point, give or take, right? And then the real magic happened on yesterday, right here on the 1-day chart. As we can see, it was at around 5 million market cap. Start the pump right here, and then it got right here to 14, and we only saw a mini sort of like pullback, right, at 12.19. Now look, I want to make this clear. I am very interested in Velvet Capital, but something that I need to point out is, when we take a look at Velvet Capital's top 10 holders, it's quite alarming, but it's not like a deal breaker, but it's just something to be aware of. I mean, look, 7.4 plus 5 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. Guys, that's like 30% of the supply. right? That's belonging to the top 10 or 12 holders. Like, that's a lot of fucking supply, right? I gotta be honest here. And that's the one thing that I'll say that, I would love to just ape in right now because I think they're legit. And whatever the use case for the token is, I'm not too sure of, but I'll do more further research on that. But I expect us to see this thing really come back a little bit more. Like, I personally would probably come in if it goes to like about a seven-ish market cap, somewhere around here, right? But is that going to happen, right? Are we going to see this here come down? I don't know. I would like to, but based on what we saw in the past here, that is a real possibility, right? Based off of their last major pump back here on November 29th, we could probably see a dip. All right, guys. So what I'm trying to say is I'm waiting for a dip to see what happens with this Velvet token, right? So what else do we got for you guys? This is a super legit token, guys. This is Polytrader. And, as we read this brief description, AI-driven poly market guide offering tailored opportunities, sentiment analysis, and actionable insights for confident, data-driven trading decisions, okay? Now, on their Twitter, they kind of give us more insights to what they do. So, poly market and the prediction market revolution, unlocking future potential with AI agents. Number one, prediction markets like poly market are booming. They let you bet on real-world events from elections to sports and harness crowd wisdom to predict outcomes better than experts. And it's true, So why poly market is surging, real world events, excitement, transparent, decentralized, and accessible 24/7, blockchain tech, etc., etc. So, when the Jake Paul fight against, Mike Tyson, they had the poly market predicts this, and then poly market predicts that Bitcoin is going to go to over $200,000, right? All of these things, that's what they're trying to do here, but with using AI. I think it's super legit, and the team is legit as well. Now let's take a look at these guys' chart over here as we come back here. And this is interesting. So, yep, it goes back to November 25th, okay? They were all the way up at a 20 million market cap, guys, okay? And we saw them come back down here, made a low of 5 million, and then they came back down to a low of 3 million, and then up, and then they made another low here of 2.5 million, up, down here, and this is what brings us to where we stand today. They had a nice little surge here for the day, 6.74 million market cap, and they just 2x'd, okay, guys, right now. This is what I would say about this particular one, poly market, right? I think that how when we take a look at their token holders right here, it's very evenly distributed, okay? So we have the dev with 3%, okay? 2.8%, 2.8, 11111. That is much better than Velvet. And I think for the long term here, this Polytrader token has a very bright future. Very bright future. I can see this reaching 100 million market cap, 80 million market cap, within the next, I don't know, let's just say 3 months or so, or less, right? Because as the market gets more bullish, I think they're going to utilize this, and the AI sector, the AI agent sector is also going to get bullish as well. So that's what I'm looking at right now. I'm paying a very close eye to Velvet. I'm paying a very close eye to Polytrader, and I think both could do well. Velvet just has massive token holders, so I'm expecting, some dumps still. But Polytrader, even right now, it may sound crazy. I might even still dabble in it, even though it's still on the rise. But nonetheless, I think over time it'll go up, whether I get into this, price or not. Now, be on the lookout for my next video. We're going to be giving you guys some real alpha, which is some lower market caps, maybe in the 1 million, 2 million range, maybe even in the 500K range. I'm looking at a couple of them, but I need to do some more due diligence. So until then, there ain't really much left to say other than, until the next video, you're on your own. Later.
Francis Dhun, Uncensored.